Hello, everyone. Welcome to Softcom. My name is Vera, and I'm here with another episode for you, the Ukrainians striving to improve their soft and communication skills in English. Today, my guest is Tetyana. Hello, Tetyana.
Good morning, Vera.
Thank you for agreeing to meet with us again. And
Of course.
today, I have questions about your English. So your English is quite advanced. What have you been doing to improve it?
Thank you for asking that, Vera. I'm really glad to be here once again, share my thoughts and experience. So about my English, that's quite a long story. I started learning it, about 20 years ago, I guess. Back in high school, I used to learn French and German, a little bit of English, but I always wanted to learn English for many reasons. Like I like the language, for example, how it sounds. There are a lot of people across the world who speak that language. It's so easy to communicate in English when you're somewhere abroad, and believe me, I know that for sure because I've traveled a lot. And in different countries, there were no issues at all to find whatever I needed to find or ask wherever I needed to ask. Right. So that's a very good thing to know English. But I started learning it intensively only after I joined SoftServe. It was as a necessity because of the work, but it also was a pleasure for me, and I was really happy about that because I actually wanted to learn it. I must also say that this is a really hard work. You need to practice all the time. You need to have classes, you need to listen to different things, like starting from songs and continue with reading books, articles, all of that. So practice every day.
It's
literally.
It's a long and hard journey. Okay, so out of all the English learning activities you have tried, which of them turned out to be the most effective for you?
The most effective for me was to be in a society where all that around you as like native English speakers. I was lucky to spend 3 years in the USA, and that gave me a big push and a lot of experience with English language.
Right.
And that was the most effective way. Although I must say that not all people can go somewhere like to the US or Great Britain and spend there 3 years or at least a year. So I also found that reading and listening is very important as well.
Very helpful.
Yeah.
How about English classes? Have you ever had English classes with a native English teacher?
As a matter of fact, I have, and those classes were, helped me with two things, actually. First one is expanding my vocabulary, and the second one, understanding of using the language in a way the native speakers do.
Right.
These also helped a lot. I mean, to develop the pronunciation, to understand what kind of phrase you need to use here and there. Although I must say that the grammar part is not very a good thing to learn with native speaker, just because for some reason they cannot explain it in a proper way that you can understand. I don't know, maybe it's just mentality or understanding the language or how you hear that word or this word. I don't know, it just, at least for me, it didn't work properly.
Now I have a question about soft skills, which are needed to master a new language.
Well, again, hard question. Thank you for asking. I believe that the most important thing is patience. You need to spend a lot of time, again, reading, listening, practice English, all of that. So you need to be patient because it cannot be done in just a couple of days. You cannot learn language very quickly. Very important to have a teacher, for example, for beginners, to have teacher who can explain very well grammar points, who can understand how you your process of thinking, and then figure out how to explain better all those things. So for some people who just started learning English, for example, and before, I guess, maybe B2 level, I would suggest to have non-native English teacher, really, because in that way you can easily communicate and you can understand how to deal with and structure everything, and all the examples when teachers explain you how to use this grammar things or another, they can actually explain it in the way that you will understand, just because you are kind of connected on mental level, sort of. You can understand, right? If you are Ukrainians, you can understand that.
Right. So. Right. Thank you, Tetyana, for sharing your experience and learning journey with us. I think that is going to be really useful for all English learners who are listening to us. Well, thank you.
I hope so.
Thank you all for joining us in this episode. Please share your reactions, feedback, questions, and suggestions in the comments below. And remember, our soft and calm skills matter. They change work and life for the better. Have a nice day. Goodbye.